Well, one of the most talked about stories on WGRZ.com over the weekend was the new law in North Tonawanda that would actually hold parents responsible for their kids' misbehaviors. That's right, parents whose kids violate curfew or other laws like bullying and harassment could get a $250 fine or 15 days in jail under the law passed last week. Leaders say that it was in response to a small group of kids who caused trouble with violence all summer long, saying that they wanted to send a message to local parents. And noted defense attorney Paul Cambria joins us now to discuss this. Paul, first and foremost, is this legal? Will it stand the muster?
Well, it's going a long way toward doing it, and I'll tell you why. Because there's a rebuttable presumption in the statute. In other words, it says if the police give a parent notice that your kid did something that violated the law, and then within 90 days they do it again, there's a presumption there that you now have knowledge of their bad conduct. It's rebuttable, meaning you could say, well, we were in California, we didn't really know, that kind of thing. But laws like this, the higher the level of knowledge on the part of the parent, the greater chance of enforcing the law.
So do you think that this will stick? Maybe other towns and cities will be doing the same thing?
Yeah, I think that it could stick as long as it requires either a reckless disregard by the parents, in other words, they've seen bullying, did nothing about it, or participation by the parents, they gave them a gun, they went to school and shot someone, or there's a negligence here in the sense that you've been notified, your child's a bully, and you're doing nothing about it. If they get that knowledge, I think they can enforce a statute.
Last question, is this a slippery slope into other areas, maybe truancy?
Well, that's one of the things. Actually, truancy and curfew laws have historically had a provision that makes the parents liable for that kind of thing. See, because that's easy. If it's after a certain curfew and your kid's not home, you know that they're not home, and you know they violated the curfew. Same thing with truancy. If they're not in school, are they home? That kind of thing. So, yes, those laws can happen, and they do happen.
Noted defense attorney Paul Cambria joining us in studio tonight. Paul, as always, thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.